Hi, my name is Alex. Welcome to my Wwise and Unreal Engine 4 demo reel. In this reel, I've integrated my sounds into the demo project Shooter Game, an Unreal Engine example project using Wwise. Shooter Game is a project designed to display the C++ functionality behind Unreal Engine 4 in the case of a first-person shooter. Since most of the functionality is built in C++, a good portion of the Wwise calls have been made from the .h and .cpp files using Microsoft's IDE Visual Studio. Using my knowledge of C++, Visual Studio, Unreal Engine's API, Unreal's animation system, blueprint system, and the level editor, I've integrated my sounds into the project using the audio pipeline solution developed by Audiokinetic, Wwise. Most of the ambience in this level was implemented using object-based sound emitters, or AK ambient instances, that would post positional information and an event call to play the sound objects from the level. These were positioned accordingly with reference to the level's scenery to immerse the player. A lot of the ambience is based on electrical or powered devices such as the Unreal Engine boards, lamps, and force field barriers. So to convincingly sound design these objects, I based most of my sound design on a 50Hz tone mains hum, the British AC electrical mains standard. For other Atmos sounds, wind was also a particularly prominent feature. In my Wwise project, I used random containers for most of the level. However, in a particular random container, I used the continuous play mode option, as well as the crossfade transition to give the continuous sound of wind located at various points in the level. Another obstacle I had to overcome was the transitioning between rooms, such as the interior section of the level and the more exterior parts. For this, I used a trigger volume and referenced it from within the level's own blueprint to control a game sync in Wwise, which would balance between the interior and exterior Atmos levels. For the characters of the game, the sound design mostly came from recorded metal and mechanical components. In the instance of the player's movement, here is an example of the footstep sound design within my chosen door. And now in the editor. For the sound design of the weapons, I used a combination of recorded mechanical and metallic noises to emulate what the weapons may actually sound like if they were real. In this example, here's a repossession of the reload sound for the launcher grenade weapon. And here is the implementation through the animation editor. And here's the final product with all the movement sounds and the weapon sounds. But when the player is in trouble and has low health, a form of visual feedback is given, but an audio one is just as important in this case. For this situation, I implemented a game sync, triggered by C++ code, in which if the player's health fell below the designated threshold of 50%, the game sync would apply both a low-pass filter and also gain up the volume of a heartbeat sound effect as well as a low health noise sound, all through the use of RTPC curves. And here's how it sounds. Using a blend container, I used 3 different bases for the assault rifle sound to give the player a sense of distance from the assault rifle. This blend container was comprised of 3 different random containers, each having alts, one for close range, one for near range, and one for farther distance ranges. This was done using a crossfade blend track, using a distance-based gain parameter, which would take distance information from the engine without the need for another engine call. For organisation, keeping track of files, and for brief descriptions of what the sound effect is and where it goes, I used my own naming convention. I hope you've enjoyed watching my Wwise demo reel, and I'll leave you with a final mix of the game before finishing the video. Please check the description for any details on how to contact me, and most importantly, thank you for watching.